fire and ice. This love is like fire and ice. This love is like rain and blue skies. This love is like sun on the rise. This love got me rolling the dice. Don't let me lose. Still falling for you. Still falling for you. Beautiful mind. Your heart got a story with mine. Your heart got me hurting at times. Your heart gave me new kind of highs. Your heart got me feeling so fine. So what to do? Still falling for you. Still falling for you. It took us a while. With every breath a new day. With love on the line. We've had our share of mistakes. But all your flaws and scars are mine. Still falling for you. Still falling for you. And just like that, all I breathe, all I feel, you are all for me. I'm in. And just like that, all I breathe, all I feel, you are all for me. No one can lift me, catch me the way that you do. I'm still falling for you. Brighter than gold, this love shining brighter than gold. This love is like letters and bold. This love is like out of control. This love's never growing old. You make it new. Still falling for you. Still falling for you. It took us a while, 'cause we were young and unsure. With love on the line, what if we both would need more? But all your flaws and scars are mine. Still falling for you. Still falling for you. Still falling for you. And just like that, all I breathe, all I feel, you are all for me. I'm in. And just like that, all I breathe, all I feel, you are all for me. No one can lift me, catch me the way that you do. Still falling for you. Falling, crashing to my heart. Love you like this, like a first kiss, never let go. Falling, crashing to my heart, never breaking what we got. Falling for you. Still falling for. And just like that, all I breathe, all I feel, you are all for me. I'm in. And just like that, all I breathe, all I feel, you are all for me, all for me. And just like that, all I breathe is you, all I feel is you. You are all for me, I'm still for. And just like that, all I breathe is you.
Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before we proceed, ladies and gentlemen, I have a question for you. Who gives Kathleen away?
We do.
Who gives Kathleen away?
We do.
Thank you. Don't they look lovely? Don't they look lovely? And we just put some nice weather on for you, just. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are all here today to celebrate the relationship of Matthew and Kathleen and be witnesses and supporters of the commitment that they share with one another. Marriage gives permanence and structure to a couple's love. Marriage is going to expand you as individuals, define you as a couple, and deepen your love for one another. To be successful, you will need strength, courage, patience, and some would attest a really good sense of humor. Marriage is knowing that while you each realize the other is not perfect, you know without a shadow of a doubt that together you are perfect for each other. Matthew and Kathleen, your marriage today is the public and legal joining of your souls that have already been united as one in your hearts. Marriage will allow you a new environment to share your lives together, standing together to face life and the world hand in hand. What we have to remember is that your spouse is not your enemy. It's not about being right or wrong. It's about always having each other's back, no matter what. I'll ask you to hold, please. And I'll get you to face each other, right? Hold hands and hold it too. Yeah. Matthew, do you take this woman, Kathleen, to be your wife, to live together in the sacred bond of marriage, to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, be faithful to her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Not very convincing, is he? Kathleen, your turn. Do you take this man, Matthew, to be your husband, to live together in the sacred bond of marriage, to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, be faithful to him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Okay, now let us have the rings brought forward. These rings represent the vows and promises you have willingly exchanged. May they remind you that marriage is not a destination but a journey with no beginning and no end. Nice one. Yep, so just go ahead and place it on your finger. Get on there slowly. Yeah. Nice, nice. So Matthew, just continue to hold her hand. Oh no, not yet, not yet. Sorry. So Matthew, if you could please hold your wife's hand and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of our love
as a symbol of our love
for today and tomorrow
for today and tomorrow
and all the days to come.
and all the days to come.
Wear it as a sign
Wear it as a sign
of what we have promised,
of what we have promised,
and know that my love
and know that my love
is present
is present
even when I'm not.
even when I'm not.
Yep. I'm sure you know what to do. Nice, nice. So if you can just continue to hold his hand. Kathleen, please repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of our love
as a symbol of our love
for today and tomorrow
for today and tomorrow
and all the days to come.
and all the days to come.
Wear it as a sign
Wear it as a sign
of what we have promised,
of what we have promised,
and know that my love
and know that my love
is present
is present
even when I'm not.
even when I'm not.
Nice. So just a single hand hold and face the group. Matthew, Kathleen, you have professed your love by exchanging vows and have symbolized your commitment by the exchanging of rings. For as much as Matthew and Kathleen have consented together in holy matrimony, by the power invested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Matthew, you may kiss your bride. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. Just got a little job left, but we've got a little special item of business here. We actually want to invite Matthew's mum to come in. We've got a little reading for you guys and girls. Yep.
Hi everyone. Hi. I'm reading from 1 Corinthians 13. And it says, love endures with patience and serenity. Love is kind and thoughtful and is not jealous or envious. Love does not brag and is not proud or arrogant. It is not rude. It's not self-seeking. It's not provoked. It does not take into account the wrong endures. It does not rejoice at injustice, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, regardless of what comes. Believes all things, looking for the best in each one. Hopes all things, and remains steadfast during difficult times. Love endures all things without weakening, always perseveres. Love never fails.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a wonderful occasion, and this is the fun part of my job, where I'm the first to announce, and it gives me great privilege to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Goslet.
It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. Well, I know this little chapel on the boulevard we can go. No one will know. Oh, come on, girl. Who cares if we're trash? Got a pocket full of cash we can blow. Shots of Patrol, and it's on, girl. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. And we'll go, 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 go. If you're ready, like I'm ready. 'Cause it's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. Oh, I'll go get a ring, let the choir bells sing like ooh. So what you wanna do? Let's just run, girl. If we wake up and you wanna break up, that's cool. No, I won't blame you. It was fun, girl. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. And we'll go, 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 go. If you're ready, like I'm ready. 'Cause it's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. Just say I do. Tell me right now, baby. Tell me right now, baby. Baby, just say I do. something dumb to do. Hey baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. When we fell in love, not knowing what it was, I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass. We're listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it, darling. You look perfect tonight.
We're about to do the speeches. We'll do those first, and then we'll lead into the buffet after that. First off, I'd like to ask Bob Silk, grandfather of the bride, to say a few words.
I've been elected to open the batting tonight, or kick the ball off. It all depends what code you are. My toast is going to be to absent friends and family. Now, Kath's new in-laws, the Matt's grandparents on both sides, unfortunately, weren't here. Now, when I look at Kathleen there, she started off as Kathleen. Then, through high school and whatever, she became Kath. And then I found that when she went to work for Countdown, she became Cat. And now she's Catmat. Watch yourself, boys, you manage you at home as well as everything else. On our family side, we're missing a
No,
I think it's this.
Pushing the button. Yeah, like that.
Right. I'm my family side,
it's working good.
Yep. History?
yeah, we are working. Okay. On my family side, I'm pressing the button.
Just give it a dong. Just give it a
Stop pressing the button.
Don't press the button. We're working.
It's not
Okay.
pressed at all.
Yeah.
Now I know why I was lined up for the first task to get this thing working. On our side of the family, we're missing Lee and Paul and all the Aussies. One's at university, one's going to have some more medical attention, and so they would love to have been here, but unfortunately couldn't. Now, one particular person would have loved to be here tonight. It's looking down there. So the toast is to absent family and friends. Cheers.
Absent family and friends.
Hi there. Am I right here?
Yep.
You can all see me? Yes, I'm Matt's dad. My name's Paul. And it's really great to be here at Matthew and Kathleen's wedding. Who would have thought a year ago that we'd all be here in Rarotonga? Isn't that amazing? From all around the world, we've come to celebrate this fantastic time together with Matthew and Kathleen. Can I call him Matt and Kat now? Yeah. They got over that? And it's also been really great to meet some new family. And it's really good. And I'm sure we will get to meet some more of you as over the next couple of days. Firstly, Matt. Over the years, we have watched Matthew grow into an amazing young man. Life has not always been easy for Matthew, but he's persevered and he's never given up, even through the hard times. And through all this, I think he's matured into a kind and reliable young man who always is willing to help his friends and his family whenever that's needed. And I believe that's very good qualities to have in a marriage. I also recently experienced that his genuine friends and their kindness as well, and willing to help him and our family. Thank you, Jamie. Jamie came out when we had a storm, and the storm ripped off the tiles off my roof. Matt gave him a call and said, "Jamie, we need you." And Jamie was there like a flash, and he had to climb up on my roof and put my tiles back in. Thank you, Jamie. I really appreciate it. Those are good friends to have. Oh, and by the way, Jamie, I had bought a new ladder so we can get up on the roof a bit easier next time. The one was a bit small. Matthew, your mother and I are very proud of you for all you have accomplished in your life, and particularly in your work environment and going through this marriage to Kathleen. We know that today you have married an amazing, wonderful lady. Treasure her and treasure your relationship with each other, and it will continue to grow. Now, Kat. First time we met Kat was when Matthew brought her over to a house for dinner, I believe. I think she was a bit nervous of us, South African family, and no, we didn't make her eat any biltong. But it didn't take long it didn't take long for her to creep into our hearts, and she's now part of our family. As we have got to know her more, we have discovered a loving, kind, and generous lady who is always willing to give of herself. Kat, you are an amazing young lady. Kat, you were a part of our family, and now you are family. And we look forward to spending many years and good times together. So, for both of you, you're an awesome couple. And if you continue to work together, it can only get better. We want to wish you all the best for the future, and we will continue praying for you. And just before I make the toast, a small story. Matthew, there's a big hole in my garden which I need you to fill sometime. Matthew was uncovering a broken PlayStation, which they buried there and had a funeral many years ago, and decided to uncover it to show Kat where this broken PlayStation was. Daniel, I believe you had something to do with that as well. I'd like us all to stand and make a toast to the bride and the groom. You know, raise your glasses. Matthew and Kathleen, we wish you both God's blessings on your lives together, filled with love and happiness, and enjoy the wonderful adventure of marriage. To Mr. and Mrs. Gosling.
I speak on behalf of Tanisha, Kathleen's mother, Christopher, and his partner Amanda, and their two fine boys, Justin and Blake, Tiana, Thomas and his partner Michaela, and young Kane that couldn't be here tonight. We are happy to be here and witness their commitment to spend their lives together. It's a big event for both of our families. This is the first wedding that's happened. Yeah. And believe me, it's not easy to join our family. We have a dog that hates men. It just bites him. Matthew will be pleased to tell you that he got past the dog without being bitten. But yeah, we think we're not giving Kath away. We're welcoming Matt. We have a new son and brother. Welcome to the family. You made it. I'd like to propose a toast, and my toast would be that nothing but good things happen in your life. Charge your glasses and drink to Matthew and Kathleen.
And Kat. I won.
I'll now ask Fern, maid of honour, say a few kind words.
Yes, please.
Hello. For those of you who haven't already met me, I'm Fern. I've known Kat for about 8 years when she was very, very hesitant to hire me at Countdown. She didn't like me, but one of her best hiring decisions ever. Where did we go? Alright, so we're at Countdown Pyro. I've been there for a lot of big, big milestones in Kat's life, so I'm just going to rattle off a few. First one was the time she was trying to run away from a truck that wasn't a Countdown truck, rolled her ankle. Next one was epic knee slide down the stairs, rolled her ankle. Third time was just stepping on some stones, rolled her ankle. Best of all, hanging out the washing the day before we fly out, rolls her ankle. So even though she's a bit clumsy, I've still stuck around, you know. Some people would have left, but I'm still here. Whilst at Countdown, people would always be like, "Are you Kat's sister?" At first I was like, no, I'm not Kat's sister. And then I got over it real quick. So I was like, yeah, I'm Kat's sister. And then they'd run up to Kat and be like, "I met your sister, she works here." Kat's like, "What are you talking about? My sister doesn't work here." Hey, vegan. But no, Kat, one of my bestest friends, most kind-hearted person I'd probably come across in my life. She's very, very kind, and I'm glad that she's met you, Matt. I know that you've waited a very long time to be this happy, my love. And it makes me happy to see you this happy, so. But unfortunately for Matt, he's now stuck with me for the rest of his life. But that's all right, we'll move on. There is something that I do want to say on behalf of the people toasting from afar. They've asked me to say all the best and oh, hello, I'm there. I'm still here. All the best. They can't be here, but they are toasting and wishing everyone like us, you know, having a good time. Other than that, I think that's me. Short and sweet. Thanks. Love you both loads. Yeah.
Daniel. I believe Daniel's the only one that's going to tell a dirty joke.
Hey!
No, look. Yeah, this is the only one that people have told me that they're worried about. Cats always ask me, like, have you written it? Have you written it? No, I didn't. So it's just going to be a mash off the cuff type of thing. But firstly, I'd like to thank everybody that's worked behind the scenes. All the staff has like been amazing and made this place just feel like home, basically. So I'd just like to say thank you to everyone that's worked here. Yeah. And thanks to Matt and Kat for making us fly here.
No problem.
But no, it's as soon as that rain disappeared, it's been great, and I think everyone can agree to that. And to Kat, like it took me a year of living with you to add you on Facebook. Maybe even half a year for us to be like having like 2 like paragraph line conversations, but one of the best people I've ever met, like hands down, definitely. Even if we don't talk for like 3 weeks, because I didn't do the weeds. Still, I can't say a bad word about you. And everyone at work's like, oh, you know who's Matt marrying? I've always like, oh, my best mate's marrying this girl, but like 2 of my best friends getting married today. And I cried. That was a good line. And jeez, Matt, Gozzy, Wizard. He's gone through a lot of names. Gorilla, that's a goodie. And if you, who plays games here? And NZ Pro Killer. I've known him since I was about 13. And then back then he was just the guy that ate the food out of my lunch that I didn't want. I'd be like, ooh, this sandwich, bro, you want it? Yeah, gee. And I've been warned by your mum. Like, we're at the bar today, and Darren came up to me, and I was like, hey, I'm going to be there, you don't say a bad word. There goes half the material. But, like, I don't know what I'd do without Matt. He got me my first job, where I was just bumming at home. I mean, sure, it's for a supermarket, but it pays the bills and it got me to Raro. I've met like amazing people just because of that guy right there. And he's my brother. I don't know where I'd be without Matt right there. Oh, get out of it. I'd just like to again toast these two of the best people I've ever met, and I'm sure that everybody could agree that they've ever met. Yeah. Follow that, Jamie.
Big fella.
I don't think I can top that. I actually planned a speech, but didn't work very well. Daniel took most of my ideas. So.
Wing it, Jamie, wing it.
No, yeah, exactly, wing it. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Jamie, or James, and I'm, we'll say, Matt's bad conscience. So they were worried about Daniel, but you should be worried about me.
Yeah, talk to him.
No, it's alright, I'll keep it fine, it's fine. No. Yeah, so I met Matt probably 7 years ago, working at Countdown, as all good stories start at Countdown. And when I met him, he was tall and, well, I was maybe not so big back then, before I lived on high. It made me feel small anyway. He would drive around and he'd still have a big car, but he'd still make the car look small. He'd spend thousands of dollars on car audio just to drive around playing opera music. And he can't go anywhere without tomato sauce. Also, the only person I've ever seen eat a cheeseburger with a knife and fork. Oh, and tomato sauce on KFC chicken. Yeah. That's not right. But no, he's a good bloke. He's a great guy. I made him godfather of my son when he was born, and you know that was a great decision. And then obviously he's met Kat, who's quite a lovely lady, sometimes intimidating. I'm not gonna lie there. But no, they're both perfect friends. Couldn't ask for more. They'd drop anything to help, regardless. Even the smallest things, they're there. So yeah, without these guys, I'd probably still be a bum somewhere. So yeah, I'd like to propose a toast to these two. We flew all this way just for you guys and a holiday. So yeah, here's to you guys.
Cheers. Cheers.
Thank you, Jamie. This is Matt's chance to get back at him.
Hello. I just thought I'd unwrap my speech.
It looks like Dan's speech. Is that a book page?
Yes, we all had the same speech.
Chapter 1. I'm sorry if I don't look up too much. I didn't bring my glasses, and I'll probably lose my place, but I'll try to get through it. So thank you for all the speakers and the lovely words. It really means a lot to both of us. My wife and I want to start with... We'd like to start by thanking every one of you that is here today. You have all travelled a long way to be here. It isn't exactly on the doorstep of this venue. Thank you all for travelling to beautiful Rarotonga. This island holds a very special meaning for us as we got engaged at a beach on the other side of the island. So thank you to everyone for coming such a distance to share our special day. There's a huge list of people. There's a huge list of people we need to thank for helping pull this wedding off. And there's a huge chance I will miss someone. So I'm very sorry in advance. And let's put it all down to the fact that I'm very forgetful, but more likely I've probably had a few too many beers. We have been planning this wedding for some months now. Although it seems like a lifetime, well, I say we really did all the work. I just agreed to sort out the weather. And what a wonderful job I did. But today wouldn't have been possible without the support from many people. The two Robins to my Batman, Daniel and Jamie. Thank you for being my best men, and more importantly, thank you for always being there for me. To Chris, thanks for accepting me into your family. and not hating me like you did the rest of your sister's ex-boyfriend. Now to the bride's crew. You all look stunning today.
Yeah.
Thank you for being there for Kat, for all the good times and the bad. We don't say it enough, but really you girls never let Kat down, and you all have her back.
Please turn over.
And you've all accepted me into her life with only a small amount of grilling. Frankie, thank you for always reminding Kat how to have fun and living her best life. Amanda, you and Kat have been friends for longer than either of you are willing to admit. Thank you for always having the same music love as her, and for all the memories you two have shared over the years. Fern, thank you for being Kat's ride or die. She appreciates your friendship and loyalty so much, and I love how you bring the crazy side out of Kat. Justin and Blake, thanks for being the coolest page boys on the island. Jade. I know I constantly pick on you, but you looked very pretty. Thank you for being our flower girl. The saying, "It takes a village to raise a child," is so accurate when it comes to thanking Kat's family. Tanisha, thank you for raising a strong, independent, powerful woman, who I am lucky enough to marry today and call my wife. Thank you for always being the end of the phone when Kat has had a bad day or needs a recipe or just wants to hear your voice. She would never admit it, but she is a total mama's girl and always looks to you for guidance and support. Yourself and Sid have welcomed me into your family without hesitation, and I sincerely love you guys as if you were my own parents. To Tiana, Chris, Thomas and Kane, I appreciate you welcoming me into your family and treating me like one of the boys. Bob, or as I've heard you've been called for 5 years, Papa. I honestly don't think Kat loves or respects anyone else in this world as much as she loves you. You are her rock. Kat is never happier than when she is having a wine and listening to you tell stories from the past. You have always been a support voice, a strong shoulder to lean on, or loving hug to hold on to her. Thank you. This is not enough. And this is not a big enough world for the impact you have had on her life, but is the only one I can find. So thank you for everything. Thank you, Bob. Heather and Mike. The fact that Kat calls New Plymouth home, even though she has never officially lived there, is directly because of you two. Heather, it is no secret Kat calls you her second mum. We love you both so much, and we both do so much, and you both do so much for us. Thank you for everything. Oh, and thank you for every amazing home-cooked meal, Mike. For every one too many bourbons, Heather. For every reassuring chat, every music history lesson, for teaching us about horse racing and rugby, or how to cook the perfect steak. Thank you for being amazing and always making us feel welcome and loved. Mum, I love you so much. Thank you for being so loving, caring, supportive, understanding, accepting, and just generally amazing. My entire life, you have been the best friend since day dot, and I have always felt like I can talk to you about anything. Thank you for accepting Kat into our family instantly, and for treating her like a daughter from the moment you met her. Dad, I owe everything to you. Thank you for teaching me how to be a man. Thank you for teaching me how to treat a woman with respect and to truly cherish the people around us. Thank you for always being there for me, always being protective of me, always teaching me life lessons, and for always loving me. If I turn out to be half the amazing man you are, I'll be happy with my life. Lauren, you're my spontaneous and full of life other half. The memories we share will forever be the bond that holds us together, and the future memories will continue to grow that bond. Thank you for being the best sister in the world and for always being there for me. Never change. To everyone who helped put this wedding together, we thank you. From those who helped make the invites, to organising the hens and stag do's, and everything in between. We would not have been able to make today happen without you. Also, a quick thank you to our wedding planner Heather. Thank you for organising everything and keeping Kat stress free. I appreciate that more than anything. And finally, to my bride. I love you, my darling angel. You look absolutely beautiful tonight. Thank you for saying I do and coming on this wild ride with me. The last 5 years with you have been amazing, and I can't wait to start putting our plans in place. From building our own house to getting a beagle and travelling the world.
Beagle? I want a beagle too.
I know that you love me for me and have never asked me to change. And I love you for that. Thank you for always loving me and being there for me. It means the world to me knowing that you are by my side. Always. And I have... always. And we have each other's back no matter what. You're my soulmate and my best friend. Living with you has taught me about being positive, cheerful and caring like you are. I love you always and forever and ever.
Match, you get a 10.
Not quite finished. Thank you once again. Thank you for all coming, and I hope you enjoy the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please all raise your glass to my beautiful bride, Kathleen.
Well spoken, Matt. Even I've got a tear in my eye. Just before I hand the mic over to any friends or family who want to say a few words, I thought I'd remind you that the bride and groom are honeymooning in Hawaii. And there's a bit of a story about this one. they were on one of those travel shows, and Bradley was the host, and the topic was Rarotonga. And Kathleen thought, I've got this nailed. And she, all the way through, 9 questions, it had to be 10 out of 10. The 10th question was, and Bradley said to her, I understand you're about to be married, Kathleen. And she said, I am, Bradley. He said, on your wedding night, when it's all said and done, and you're in bed, what's the first thing you'll say to your husband? And she said, oh, that's a hard one, Bradley. The mic is free, just for someone to say a few brief words, but following that, the buffet is open, and we'll ask the party to go first, and we'll just work our way down the hall. The Ulu, sorry.
How's it? I'd just like to say I've never seen my sister so happy since she's met Matt. She's like glowing all the time, and thank you, Matt, you're awesome. You're always happy, you're always mellow and easygoing, and I love you like a brother. Cheers.